They were destined to be electrocuted, butchered and sold at a meat market. But now, 149 dogs and newborn puppies have been saved from the pot in South Korea. The rescue operation comes just as the country's Bok Nal summer season gets underway, during which more than 1 million dogs are killed and eaten as a spicy soup, in the belief it invigorates the blood and improves stamina during the hot weather. They were saved yesterday after the dog meat farmer asked the Humane Society International HSI to help him close his dog meat farm in rural Yesan. After considering a move into crop growing instead, scroll down for video. Dogs are shown locked in cages at a dog meat farm in Yesan, South Korea, where 149 of the animals were recently rescued. The operation to save the animals was carried out by Humane Society International, and comes just as the country's Bok Nal summer season gets underway. During Bok Nal, more than 1 million dogs are killed and eaten as a spicy soup, in the belief it invigorates the blood and improves stamina during the hot weather. Above, the sickly dog at the Yesan farm is seen with swollen paws. They were saved after a dog meat farmer asked HSI to help him close his dog meat farm after considering a move into crop growing instead. Pictured, Adam Paraskandola Center, Director of Animal Protection and Crisis Response for HSI, and Hywook Kang Wright, a dog trainer, rescue Bali from the farm. The dogs are being flown to the U.S. where they will be placed in animal shelters in Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin to help them start a new life with loving families. 15 tiny puppies are too young to fly, so will stay with their mothers at a foster home until they can make the trip to the States. More than 25 million dogs a year are reared on thousands of dog meat farms across South Korea. The farm in Yesan is a typical dog meat farm with row upon row of bored, frustrated, frightened dogs in bare metal cages, many with injuries and depressured sores. One such animal, a young Mastiff cross named Emily, was found suffering from painful skin diseases and swollen paws. She was found cowering in her cage, too afraid to lift her head or make eye contact. Angel, a 4-month-old puppy, was kept in lonely isolation. So desperate for company she leapt into the arms of the rescue team. Then they first opened her rusty cage. Opposition to the dog meat trade is growing among Korean citizens and politicians, and even the newly elected President Moon Jae-in recently adopted a dog named Tori who was rescued from a dog meat farm. The rescues and farm closures are part of a broader strategy that aims to encourage the South Korean government to end the cruel dog meat industry. The dogs are being flown to the U.S. where they will be placed in animal shelters in Florida, Illinois, Indiana, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania and Wisconsin to help them start a new life with loving families. 15 tiny puppies are too young to fly, so will stay with their mothers at a foster home until they can make the trip to the States. The one in Yesan is the 9th dog meat farm that she has permanently closed since 2014, rescuing and rehoming nearly 1,000 dogs by working in cooperation with dog meat farmers keen to get out of the trade. Other dog farmers aided by HSI have moved into humane livelihoods such as chili plant growing and water delivery. The rescues and farm closures are part of a broader strategy that aims to encourage the South Korean government to end the cruel dog meat industry. More than 25 million dogs a year are reared on thousands of dog meat farms across South Korea. The farm in Yesan is a typical dog meat farm with row upon row of bored, frustrated, frightened dogs in bare metal cages, many with injuries and depressured sores. Nut Rockham, she's South Korea dog meat campaigner, said, "Eating dog is a dying practice in Korea, especially among young people." However, the Bok Nal days of summer still lead many to eat dog meat soup in the mistaken belief that it will invigorate the blood in the sluggish heat. Our campaign shows them the disgusting conditions in which the dogs are forced to live in their own feces, and their pitiful suffering, and it is changing hearts and minds. Some people say that dog eating is Korean culture, but you won't find many young people who feel it's a cultural habit we want to hold on to. During the Bok Nal days, 70 to 80 of dog meat is eaten in South Korea, mainly as a peppery soup above called bosuntang that is believed to improve stamina and virility. The Bok Nal days are not a festival or single event, but the 3 hottest days of summer according to the lunar calendar, falling on July 12th Chosbok, July 22nd Yungbok and August 11th Nulbok. During the Bok Nal days, 70 to 80% of dog meat is eaten in South Korea, mainly as a peppery soup called bosuntang that is believed to improve stamina and virility. Most people in South Korea never visit a dog meat farm and are unaware of the suffering experienced by the dogs. She is keen to dispel the widespread misconception that farmed dogs are somehow different in nature to companion dogs. In addition to their life of suffering on the farm, the method used to kill the dogs is brutal. Death by electrocution is most common, with dogs usually taking up to 5 minutes to die, although there have been instances of dogs taking up to 20 minutes to die. Hanging is also common. Dogs are killed in full view of the other dogs, and their final moments will be terrifying and extremely painful. The dog meat industry is in legal limbo in South Korea, neither legal nor illegal. Many provisions of the Animal Protection Act are routinely breached, such as the ban on killing animals in a brutal way, including hanging by the neck, killing in public areas or in front of other animals of the same species in China, Vietnam, Nagaland in India and other places across Asia. An estimated 30 million dogs are brutally killed and eaten each year. However, Hong Kong, the Philippines, Taiwan, Thailand and Singapore have dog meat bans in place. Across the summer, she is taking its campaign to the streets of Seoul to raise awareness. An advertising poster featuring Korean-American actor Daniel Haney recently launched on the Seoul subway, and next the charity will invite Seoul's citizens to experience the grim reality of dog farm life for themselves by trying out their iDog virtual reality experience. The charity is also running a petition in English and Korean with campaign partners Korean animal rights advocates,